Hi there everyone, I'm back. I'll fill you in quickly if you haven't watched my videos. I've been taking ADHD treatment with Concerta. I was taking 18 milligrams and I went up to 36 milligrams, and I've been taking the treatment since the 22nd of January. So I haven't been actually taking that long. Taking the medication that long, and it's what, the 28th or so now of March. So basically, what I've come to the point where I feel that the 36 milligrams is actually not strong enough. So I actually feel that I need to increase the tablets to 54. I think the tablets go up in 18 milligrams. So you would take at first anyway 18 milligrams, then you will go up to 36, then you go up to 54. Because I feel during the day when I do actually take a 36 milligram tablet in the morning, I feel that I'm quite used to it, immune to it. Well, it does actually work, but I feel that my ADHD hyperactivity in tendencies are still there and knocking at my door, and sometimes I can have a little freak out. But if you notice now, I'm not on any medication now. I'm more active, bright, and more say cheerful and funny and stuff. And it's quite late now. It's for me it's 11:05 at night, Swedish time. So you might notice on the other videos when I'm actually taking tablets, I'm a little bit more docile and a little bit more quiet. That's because I'm how would you say, on medication basically. But yeah, it's gone nearly 3 months, and it's taken this time for me to try out all different dosages and everything else. I think last time I spoke about side effects, that my feet were swollen, my left foot, the toes only started swelling up really quite badly, just the toes, and it was really uncomfortable, getting sort of like funny blisters. And I actually got those when I increased the dose to like 36, and I just thought it was quite funny because I never had these before, and all my shoes that I wear, I've had them for quite a long time. I did think it might be the winter with the fact of all the snow that you sort of your feet get sore when you're going out in the snow and anything like that. But my doctor said that it was very unlikely it was the medication, and then I emailed another doctor who's apparently a specialist in ADHD and medication, and he said he doesn't think so, but anything can surprise you basically. I did read up on lots of side effects with ADHD, and it did actually say swollen skin. It didn't say where you get it, but you get it. And what I did actually find I had a little blister on my index finger here, a tiny little one. It looked like a sort of like a pinprick, and that was sore for a couple of days. And I thought, oh my god, is this going to happen now? And my hands are going to get really blistered up and sore. And I was thinking, okay, this is not how I pictured ADHD treatment. Is my mind is feeling okay, but then I'm breaking out in blisters and I can't walk and the whole thing because my hands are sore. But basically, I haven't been on the net for a while. I haven't left any video comments, but you guys are still sending in comments to me, which I get back to you as much as I can. If I can't, then I'm working, or vice versa. We are quite busy sometimes. But basically, I'm going to increase my dose and speak to doctor, sorry, and increase it to 54 milligrams. I did get 3 months worth of 36 milligrams tablets, but I will contact my doctor and say, look, I feel I need to increase it. But the thing I want to say is I'm quite interested in people that are on 54 milligrams themselves. I mean, how did you guys feel? And I feel it's good that you send in your comments, because a lot of people do watch these videos who are curious, who are both adults as myself, who got diagnosed only a few months ago, and you've got lots of parents that are interested because their kids might have ADHD, or they have ADHD, and they might want to give them some medication. And I think it's a worrying fact for everyone. with all these side effects. I've heard lots of side effects, like one mother said that she was sitting at a table and her child just sort of like blacked out, sort of like sleepwalking type behaviour, and started talking to herself, and then next minute she sort of like woke up out of the medication. And to me, that means to me, I mean, when I did read the comment, it says, "Oh, that they're going to continue because they need to find the right dose," and that was the doctor's advice. But I'm sorry, I feel if you're seeing things or you're speaking to yourself, then I'd rather have my child running around like a bouncy ball than them sitting down having dinner and speaking to themselves like a schizophrenic. And I don't think that's very cool. Anyway, or change the medication, or take a break and find out, okay, what's going on, because you don't want this to turn into an adult situation where you grow up to be a teenager, adult, and have psychological problems. And these are issues that need to be sorted out. Basically, as well, I've been watching videos about there's a thing going around that I feel that ADHD is just about children. It's not. It continues into adult life. It's just we adults don't go around screaming about it or run around like bouncy balls, because we're actually a bit older and we get tired, and we can't run around. We actually are more active than the average person. Doesn't have necessarily ADHD in general. We're a little bit more hyperactive, that's true. But it does continue. It doesn't fade out. Oh, it's alright, mate. When you turn 13 or 14 on your birthday, your ADHD is going to disappear. And I don't like this thing that's going around. It's like, oh, your child needs to be diagnosed before 7 or anything like that. It's a load of rubbish. I feel you've got ADHD. It's always there. It's always in your mind. It's always at the back of your head. Whether you're hyperactive or you have concentration issues, you have dyslexia, which is quite common with ADHD, as myself, have a bit of dyslexia. Concentration issues, hard time handling stressful situations, especially with instructions and stuff like that, and forgetting things, and actually trying to do your homework or hoover the house without taking 1,000 pauses and going to look on a computer or make a coffee, or vice versa. If you have ADHD yourself, then you know what I'm talking about. But basically, ADHD continues into adult life, and the problem is the hyperactivity is not necessarily an issue, because I feel that it keeps me fit, but I find that the concentration and dyslexia is an issue because that affects work life, and that affects academically. It's a big problem. So it goes hand in hand. You're hyperactive as a child, that creates problems when you try and sit down, because you really you can't sit down, you can't do your work. But as an adult, academically and socially, it's a problem, and these issues need to be dealt with. And if you're an adult and you feel you have all these problems and can't sit still and stuff, get checked out. Why not? And I'm really against the medication, really, but I've been taking them for like a couple of months now, and it really helps me out in a way. And it's again important that you do your treatment all the way until you find your right dose, as you can't miss days necessary, because it's not very good, because the weird side effects might come back. And again, as an adult having ADHD, you have anxiety problems and you can't make solid decisions, and these anxieties lead to problems where you can't necessarily do tasks because you get paranoid that it's going to be a big issue. And these are problems that we have as adults. And I don't like the fact that ADHD is just about children. It's not. It's about children and adults. It starts as a child. It's obvious, but it goes into adulthood. I don't know anyone who's old has ADHD, because they haven't said anything, or I haven't seen that. But it's still there. It's up in my brain all the time, and it needs to be dealt with anyway, adult or child. So thanks for listening. I'll get back to you. I've got to log off now because I'm out of time. Okay, bye.